Hello, collective. It's Flana, the Spark to the Self, with another timeless collective tarot reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's good to have you. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, it's good to see you again, my lovely and beautiful soul tribe of divine masculines and feminines. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective reading, therefore the messages will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. The channel A Spiral to the Self offers weekly astrological energy forecasts, daily motivational shorts of messages from your higher self, as well as collective tarot readings. I am also the author of both fairy tales on the table, The Princess and Her Inner Voice, as well as The Dark High Priestess and The Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen. Both fairy tales about how following your intuition can help you to overcome all obstacles, such as like spiritual warfare, taking a leap of faith, having to cut off from toxic connections, as well as your intuition can help you to heal from all trauma, okay? So say from like domestic violence, emotional, mental abuse, okay? The word that rhymes with grape but starts with R, okay? Or having to be in isolation and start all over because you realized everybody around you, including your family, were all snakes, okay? So these fairy tales help you to get to your happy ending in whichever way that looks for you, as well as to reach your soul purpose, okay? It's written in the bard format, which means it flows, okay? It's a mixture of between Grimm's fairy tale and Dr. Seuss, okay? Because it's written in a way to appeal and to heal your inner child as you read it. Both books can be found on online retailers such as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart, just to name a few, okay? The Princess and Her Inner Voice is now in her second print, so that means the first edition can only be found on the website along with my services, products, and goods, okay? So please check that out. It's www.aspiraltotheself.com. Okay, so just something that I need to point out. I am not a tarot reader. I am a seer. Therefore, I read the energy of the cards. The cards are a physical and visual representation of the intuitive downloads that I receive, okay? If I mention masculine or feminine, I am denoting energy and not necessarily gender, okay? So the cards are energies and not gender, and each person has both masculine and feminine within them. So before we get started with the intuitive download, I'm going to start with a prayer. I call upon Banja, Anu, Maka, Bob, the Morgan, the Trendy Three, the archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow what I call into this reading, which is high vibrational, positive energy. Any low vibrational energy, beings, or entities that try to flow through, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender, in which I give you full permission to intervene and to intercede on my behalf in whichever way you deem fit. Please allow me to see what you want the collective to know. Please protect me, this video, this channel, and the viewers as I deliver this divinely guided message. That any curses, hexes, evil eye, let they be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All-High. The sender's mask we ripped off, they'll be unable to hide. All their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. Okay, collective. So the download that I received is that there was like a communal living of a bunch of women, okay? And it appears that they were being bullied or attacked by another group of toxic women. They kept antagonizing them over their masculines. So the group decided to be men-free because, the men weren't super nice to them anyways. However, the group went to a party and it had didn't really have security there, and they snuck some things in because they didn't drink. However, they were doing other things, okay? And then there was this group that found this eye-like emblem or talisman or something, which had a device that had the map on how to get to the devil. Okay, so when I was in meditation speaking with the divine, this download's about women attacking other women over a toxic, domineering male. Okay, so a lot of competition, a lot of rivalry. You've learned your worth, you've released your pain, your heartache, and you have cleansed any kind of illusions that have been cast upon you. You made a choice on love and walked away from a community that overburdened you with anxiety. These women that were very toxic. So I'm getting that this is an occupation that you do. These are people that are in your field, okay, that view you as a rival, or there's a man that likes you that they like. Okay, so take it where it fits, but it could also pertain to both. Okay, so maybe when you took this leap of faith on yourself, you knew your self-worth. You took a leap of faith on yourself, and so you left some toxic connections behind, so romantic, occupational, family, what have you, okay, because you knew they weren't good for you. But also it denotes that the people that were closest to you were also your ops, okay, your family, your lovers, your friends. They were your ops. There's a lot of sabotaging behavior here. They're trying to attack you. Maybe they're hidden enemies. You don't know who they are. You know, smiling in your face but throwing rocks and hiding their hands after, okay? So they were trying, these women that were in your field or that viewed you as a rival were trying to get creative, to make a breakthrough, to have some success in making you financially dependent and to isolate you from any kind of intuitive guidance that you get. So maybe they're trying to take away your connection to the all high, your ancestors, your intuition, okay? They were trying to essentially make you broke, isolated, so nobody would say if this is a leap of faith on your business, that you wouldn't have any clients, okay? And they like that you are very intuitive, or the gifts that you have, they want them. So they were trying to steal them from you by means of magic. They were just trying to make you struggle. However, what I'm getting is that a cycle is closed. So you have the devil here. So this is low vibrational energy. These are people who are not of the light, okay, but they're in your occupation. So say if you are highly intuitive and that is something that you do for a living, these people were trying to rob you of your third eye, your crown. They were trying to disconnect your connection to source or whatever. But also, if this doesn't pertain to that, know that you had snakes around you and your job and your occupation, because there was a lot of women specifically that were very, very jealous of you. They were jealous of your abilities, your work ethic, what you do, how you do it, you know, your processes. And they also didn't like the attention that you got. So that's like what the download would denote too when it comes to males. They didn't like the attention that you got. They didn't like the favor over your life. They didn't like how you were being recognized for your work. So they sought out ways to sabotage that, okay? But the cycle is closed for any of that kind of behavior, so they didn't win in any kind of way. But just to know that whatever leap of faith that you took, you know, to leave toxic connections, toxic workplaces behind, that was the best for you, okay? Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this download, about toxic work connections, leaving them behind, you know, cutting them off, deciding that it wasn't worth the drama that you were in, and people trying to steal the collective's gifts? What does the collective need to know about this download? Okay, so first off the bat, we have spiritual warfare, soul tribe, spiritual wisdom, fated event, root chakra healing, and soul purpose. Okay, so again, thank you, Spirit, for coming through. So look, you had spiritual warfare from a past soul tribe, okay, about your soul purpose, okay? You took a leap of faith, okay? And you had the spiritual wisdom to move on, okay, and to heal yourself. Your root chakra. So your root chakra is your foundation, your experiences that you draw information on, okay? It's your stability, it's your security. So right out the gate, we know that in your field, you had spiritual warfare from the people you considered at the time a soul tribe because of your soul purpose and your spiritual wisdom. And you were able to heal your root chakra from whatever work people were trying to do to your money, your stability, your finances. Your root could also be just your overall well-being. You know, like when you live in your root chakra, you're living in the 3D versus living in the 5D, which is where you co-create with the divine. So this is also a fated event that you need to be aware of. So this is predicted. This is written in the stars, so to speak. So let me see what cards they wish to use to communicate this message. Oh, these. Okay, it's a good thing I brought these up. What do we need to know about these women trying to create spiritual warfare for the collective that took a leap of faith? What does the collective... So we have family tree, expansion and legacy. This could be your family that was part of this. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? About the toxic people that didn't like the recognition of the collective when they took a leap of faith to follow their soul purpose. They didn't like your peaceful mind, your quiet mind, your mindfulness, and 111 is the angel number for you're on the right path. They didn't like your path. What else, Spirit? Okay, so we have Archangel Haniel, your joy, your blessings, your intuition. The angels of the 7 chakras, power, truth, and connection. And spirit, mentors, and guides. Okay, so right off the bat, we know that your family was part of this, okay? Your legacy. Your family didn't like the legacy of you going after your soul purpose. So these are people within your own family as well as occupation that did this spiritual warfare because they were considered a soul tribe of yours, okay? They didn't like your mindfulness, how you were following your path and how peaceful you were. However, you have archangel protection, and then you have angels of the 7 chakras that were making sure that you had the intuition. You had, you knew that there's joy to be had if you followed your soul purpose, and your chakras were protected from any kind of work that these people were trying to do to you, and your spirit mentors, like your spirit guides, were around you to give you the insight that you needed. Okay, wait with this one. Okay. Tell us about the toxic connections of what these people were trying to do to the collective via spiritual warfare. So it says the green man, which means they were trying to get creative. They were working with other entities. You have Page of Arrows Ran, so they were trying to find the inspiration, the wisdom to create balance, okay? Like they didn't like that you were on your own, that you were doing your own thing. So they tried to play God and create their own balance. They tried to tie you up. Like, see like how the serpents are here or whatever these are. They were trying to tie you up to get you to fall flat on your face, to have a tower moment, to have a catastrophe, like say a natural disaster that you couldn't recover from. Because like I said, again, they were trying to get creative in what they were trying to do to you and your soul purpose. Because you have the wheel of fortune here, that you are very fortunate and blessed. So let's get into this. Spirit, clarify family tree. Okay. Okay, again, so I can't make this up. Your family here, they didn't like the legacy that you were leading. They tried to end it, to put you out in the cold, to make you experience some financial loss, struggle, poverty, for you to lose your job, so to speak, by way of magic. And the way of how you were able to receive and share support, okay? So maybe you're very generous in nature, but your family here tried to end this, tried to end your soul purpose. They wanted you to be poor, and they did this by way of magic, okay? They were doing spiritual warfare on you to make you need their help, essentially. Clarify mindfulness. Spirit, clarify mindfulness for the collective. They were looking at many, many options of how to get you out of this quiet mind and peaceful presence, okay? And to put you in isolation, okay? To make you reflect on your choices. Maybe think that what you were doing wasn't the right thing. However, you did go within. This Hermit card could also be that you went within and you found, any kind of thing that went your way. You were able to get the wisdom to figure it out, okay? You were able to keep your peace of mind despite the many, many options and choices these people were doing to put you in a hermit mode, to put you in isolation. Clarify Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel was around to give you the intuition to reach your blessings, okay, to make all your wishes come true, okay? So you are very, very connected to the divine. The divine's always around you at all times, and like I said, no matter what anyone was trying to do to you via spiritual warfare, the archangels were around to ensure that you received your wishes coming true, that you were going to have achievements and abundance despite what they did, okay? Because if you're in your soul purpose, nobody can disrupt that. Nobody can create a tower for you based off magic, because a tower is only if you are not in alignment with your soul purpose or what you're supposed to be doing. You know, when you're in your north node, nobody can bring you down to your south node. Okay, your south node is your previous life. It's your Akashic records. It's your shadow self. Your north node is you're in your purpose. You're in what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, okay? You've reached your north node. You were able to go within. You were able to heal yourself. And these people, I guess in their ignorance, they still tried. They didn't like it. So they didn't like that you were in your north node. So they tried to do everything they could to get you out of it. But like I said, you're heavily, heavily protected because you are in your soul purpose. Clarify angels of the 7 chakras. Again, like I said, you're heavily, heavily protected from people in your past trying to create a tower for you. So, you know, and painful loss, chaos, tragedy, okay? So the angels were here to ensure that nobody was able to siphon or drain your chakras, okay? And like I said, this is people from your past. These are people from your, like I said, this is your family, and these are people that viewed you as a rival in your workplace. They tried to create a tower for you. They wanted to disrupt all your chakras, but the angels were here to protect you from any kind of tower moment from people from your past. Okay, Spirit, clarify talent guides. So your talent guides, your spirit guides were showing you the way, you know, giving you the creativity, teaching you on how to have long-term success if you persevered, you know, if you went through all the storms, if you just worked hard, okay? So that way you could be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, so being nurturing, healing, working, being a financial provider, okay? Like I said, you're in your soul purpose, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and they showed you the long-term efforts. But also, since we're talking about family, this could also pertain to your spirit guides. We're telling you that this particular individual, so this could be a mother of yours, this could be an elder woman in your family, so like aunt, nana, you know, yeah, I'd say aunt, grandma, mother, what have you, okay, was working long and hard to do this to you, to do the spiritual warfare, you know, looking for any and every kind of way to get you off your path. Your spirit guide showed you this. They showed you what they were doing. Because it did say women, so this could be, yeah, you have a woman in your family or women in your family that really didn't like that you were on your soul purpose. Clarify the green man. So they try to get creative. They try to call on other deities, okay, and to provide you with delays, to make you lazy, to make you resistant to any kind of spiritual enlightenment that you received, okay? They try to put you in stagnation, like some lethargy, okay? They wanted you to fear this new pathway. They wanted you to fear your soul purpose. So they were trying to get really, really creative in what they were doing. Clarify page of Arrows Ren. Clarify page of Arrows Ren. Because they were seeking the knowledge on how to control you, how to block change for you, because they wanted you stuck. Like I said, they wanted you in stagnation. They wanted you to like not be able to get out of bed in the morning. They wanted you not to be able to work. They wanted you to fear, you know, this new beginning. They wanted you to fear your soul purpose, okay? So they really, really, truly wanted you in your south node. And the spiritual warfare was essentially to attack your mind because you have laziness and fear and all that here. but they really didn't like your peace of mind. So they tried to do anything they could to control you, to control your mind, your heart, your stability. So they did all this to do that to you because they didn't like that maybe you were self-sufficient and on your own. They didn't like your connection to the All High. They didn't like your spiritual wisdom, okay? This also is important, following your birth chart, okay? Your birth chart can predict these things. If it says it's a fated event, look in your birth chart because it could say that you are supposed to separate from your family because of the outdated and limited belief systems they have. But also it could be because of the betrayal within the family, the ill intentions of the family that you have to separate from, because you are to build something new. Clarify balance, Spirit. Clarify balance. Clarify. Yeah. So, like I said, they were trying to tie you up to create balance in their world. They wanted you bound. They wanted you stuck. And they were making the movements to do this, okay? They really, really focused on this. They did not want you moving. They did not want you to move forward. They wanted you to be stuck. Clarify the blasted oak, Spirit. Okay, so we have 2 chakras that came out right off the bat. So again, this card is about falling flat on your face. This card is about having a catastrophe in your life, you falling down, you not being able to get back up. They did this to your root chakra. So your ability to feel secure, to be secure both physically and emotionally, to be stable, okay, to be grounded, as well as your sacral chakra. So your creativity, your self-worth, your pleasure, okay? So they try to take away your joy. They try to take away your stability. They wanted you to feel scared. They wanted you to be in fear, you know, that you following your soul purpose would give you some kind of catastrophe, or they brought a catastrophe to you so that you would be scared of this change. They wanted you to go back. Like they wanted you to be, hold on, let me find. They wanted you to go and ask them for help. They wanted you to like go beg, like, can you please help me? I made a big mistake. They wanted this. So they tried to do spiritual warfare on your root chakra and your sacral. So this could also be energy siphoning. By energy from these 2 chakras, so that way you would feel tired, so you feel depleted, so you feel lethargic, like you couldn't get up to do your sacred work, okay? But they also wanted you to feel unworthy of this new beginning. They wanted you to feel that, yeah, you didn't have what it took to do what it is that's your soul purpose, okay? So they really wanted you to be essentially devastated in all areas. Clarify the green woman. Spirit, clarify the green woman. Clarify the green woman. Clarify the green woman, Spirit. And I've tried to film this video several times. They really don't want this this particular message to get out, and I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a rebel and I'm obedient. Okay, so they were really, really getting creative to bring you some kind of love offer, okay, some kind of choice and partnership, okay, that you would have to overcome an obstacle for, okay? They wanted you to, they didn't like I said, there was men in the download either. They didn't like the attention you got, and they didn't want you to be in a good relationship. They wanted you to leave it behind, okay? They wanted some Knight of Cups to come give you some offer, some like non-committal really offer, okay, for some kind of partnership that you would need to take, okay, that they would want you to have strength to pursue, okay? They essentially, like I said, they tried to take all this away. They wanted you to make the wrong decision when it came to your finance and your love life. Yeah. Clarify the wheel, Spirit. Clarify the wheel. So, okay, so Wheel of Fortune here, okay, and we have it twice. They wanted you to feel at a complete loss, sorrow. They wanted you to not have anybody who loved you because you have the heart chakra here. They wanted you to block your blessings because when your heart chakra is blocked, your blessings, your opportunities are blocked. You know what? Essentially, when you attack the heart, you attack the higher self and you attack all the other chakras. So they really tried to disrupt your Wheel of Fortune, okay, and your ability to love. They wanted you to be in loss, sorrow, grief. They wanted you to feel like that you lost everything from going to the soul purpose, like following your soul purpose. They wanted you to feel this way because they wanted to impact your good fortune. They wanted, you to feel that when you followed your destiny, when you followed your soul purpose, all it did was give you grief and sorrow. What does the collective need to know about the root chakra healing and their spiritual wisdom? What does the collective need to know about spiritual wisdom and root chakra healing? What does the collective need to know about spiritual wisdom and root chakra healing? And a fated event. Okay. Portal, okay, this is a fated event. Okay, you went through an awakening of a consciousness. This say 111 again, the angel number 111. This is a fated event. You are on the right path, you are on the right purpose, and all it did was awaken your consciousness, okay, that you went through a portal to this. So portals can be an astrological event, but also it could be like say a portal to your Akashic records. It could be a portal to your higher self. Whatever they sent to you, all it did was allow you access to get, it allowed for the downloads to come down for awakening your consciousness, awakening your gifts, okay? You received the downloads on how to heal yourself. Okay, let's get in the tea. Spirit, give us the tea on these women in the family and the work environment that tried to hurt the collective. Your spirit guides were giving you support and guidance the whole time, that these people were lurking, discreet, and observant, watching you very heavily, that they were working with their friends, like say they were working with your friends, they were working with their friends. What else, Spirit? What else? Give us the tea about these women. That they're karmically tied, they're in a toxic connection. Okay, so karmics are people that are lessons for your soul. Okay, so we did have that this is a fated event. So these are lessons for your soul on how to heal and what you had to get through. What else is the tea on these people, Spirit? They're praying to God for forgiveness. However, that line is cut. So God's not listening to them. How they feel about you is what they need to heal in themselves. Paid for witchcraft to be done to you. Again, we have spiritual warfare. They owe money because of this. God and Goddess's favor shows in your life. They try to scam you. Your true love is on the way. And you have angelic warrior intervention. Your ops are defeated, so celebrate. Because you did the shadow work and you faced your inner demons. One more round. I feel like that pretty much covers it. What else, Spirit? That your eternal love is destined to be. So it says your true love, you guys are destined to be. This situation is required to reach your destiny. Again, it's a fated event. The answer is in your memory. So the answer for your spiritual wisdom on how to heal your root, it was in your memory. These people are being taught a lesson. Death is here for them. Because you had personal respect and you had value in yourself and you walked away. So dive into things and research. To dive into things and research. You research what you needed to do. You research how to heal yourself. What does Goddess want the collective to know? What does Goddess want the collective to know? The sun, that you are going to experience joy, enjoyment, life for success, and you're going to have fatality, so play. Like I said, this was a fate event, you passed the test, okay? What does the collective's higher self want them to know? What does the collective's higher self want them to know? We've got true love at the foundation, at the core foundation of this relationship is the potential for true love. So we have your true love is on the way. We have that you are destined to be, that this is your eternal love, destined to be. So that's what they tried to do. Okay, so that makes sense with this card set here, the Green Woman. They were trying to come up with ways, maybe even get a different masculine to come forward to offer you something, okay, so that you wouldn't have the strength to overcome this, because your true love was on the way and they didn't want them to be there, okay? They didn't want you to have this. They didn't want to have the person that you were destined to be with, but know that they're on the way if they're not there already. Balancing act, you may be putting all of your time and energy into one area, neglecting others that need your immediate attention. So look in your life where you're giving all your energy to, okay, and create balance in all areas. Empathic overload, it's time for you to truly honor your highly sensitive nature. So if you are feeling other people's emotions, one, it could be projections, like they could be projecting their feelings and emotions onto you, okay, so know that. But you also could, since this is empathic overload, you could also be getting visions, or it does say you went through an awakening of higher consciousness. You'd be getting visions, dreams. You could be a little bit tired. So take you a ritual bath. I do sell those if you don't know where to start. They're on my website. But if not, like I say, you can ground. You can listen to frequencies to help you with that. There's a playlist on my YouTube called Sounds to Cleanse and Heal. That has a bunch of different frequencies on there. So just pick one and it'll help you feel better. What else? So Goddess Bridget is around, okay? She is a Celtic goddess, and she's of the earth and home, and a healer as well. 1 week is important. I'm trying to think of what the week would be important for. That maybe this is concluded, or these people get paid for their karma for what they've done for the past year. So this is, like I said, it did say that they worked really long and hard. Yeah, it says whoever this Queen of Pentacles was, she worked long and hard. 7 could be important, the number 7 here. But she worked long and hard to have some success in this area, to do this witchcraft on you, to get you to, ditch your soul purpose. Okay, guys, this is Valena with Aspire to the Self, another timeless collective tarot reading. I hope this provided you guys with some clarity. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the princess and her inner voice.